Today was a really long and hard day at work, but every time I see my car, get in and get it started, it brings a smile on my face. So I'm driving out, and the stress buildup at work starts to melt away as I drive my car. Even accelerating on short stretches of the road up to the speed limit is so much fun when you hear the sound of the car. Even stoplights are fun because I can accelerate with incredible precision through this corner. So I can place it very close to the curb. If I accelerate too fast, I can generate a little bit of understeer, which I can correct by lifting up the throttle, or if I increase the throttle response mid-curve, I can make it do a power oversteer, both of which are extremely controllable and fun. Here coming up is another long curve, where if I accelerate fast enough, I can generate four-wheel drift. Here you can accelerate really fast, and then when you lift off throttle, the nose will dip, the front tires will grip, and the car will handle like it's on rails. Another left-handed turn, and here also, obviously there are too many cars today, but otherwise, if you accelerate, you can experience oversteer, understeer. You can do a four-wheel drift, all at pretty safe speeds and very controllable. Yet another fun curve, followed by addictive acceleration and the sound it produces. This here is a pretty acute angle turn that you can slam on the brakes and turn in really fast, followed by a stretch of road. That sound is so addictive. Once again, lift off, the front will grip, another stretch of acceleration, lift off, the front grips. And it's so much fun. Makes every day feel like a track day. Now, one of the problems I've had over 4.5 years. My car is usually dirty from driving it every day. But there's one day I cleaned my car, polished it, and it was looking brand new. And then when I returned from work, someone had walked all around the car and keyed it. So, that was very upsetting, but what would make someone take a key and scratch the paint on a car? I only feel sorry for the guy who did it, because I assume he has a lot of issues, maybe a lot of disappointments in life. So remember, if you own a nice car, any nice car, someone might decide to key it. So something to keep in mind. My insurance picked up the tab and I got the whole car repainted. So I have a brand new looking car after 4.5 years. Perhaps not a bad deal. Another intermittent issue I've had since I bought the car is there's a diamond button on the steering wheel that you can use as a shortcut to access many functions. I have it mapped to change the source, but it doesn't work intermittently. I'm not quite sure why. Another issue I've had is when you get into the car, the steering wheel should come down and the seat should pull forward, recalling from memory, but sometimes the seat doesn't pull forward. But it's an easy issue. I just press on the memory button and the seat comes forward. It doesn't seem to happen all the time. It seems to happen more when the car has been sitting for a while. So I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. It's not much of a problem. I have not had the dealers look at these issues because, number one, they're minor. And number two, I don't necessarily think they're going to be able to fix it. And I don't want to be without my car for 3 or 4 weeks. And they might end up tinkering with the car. And what if other things, start malfunctioning because of their tinkering? So I haven't taken it in. Those are the really only issues I've had with the car. Otherwise, the car has been rock solid, no issues mechanically, and it still runs like a dream. So I was supposed to make this video a long time ago. So originally I had leased my car for 3 years. And now I've had the car for 4 years and about 4 months. So obviously I've decided to keep the car. So why did I make that decision? So first of all, this car has been extremely reliable. I've had no issues with it at all. Mechanically, it has been very sound. And apart from the minor electronic issues that I've previously mentioned, I've really had no issues with the car. So, this has been a fantastic car to own. I've never felt such a personal connection with any other car that I've owned. So, on a bad day at work, no matter how late I leave work, when I'm walking towards my car and I see my car, it always brings a smile to my face. And the drive home from work every day is so much more enjoyable because of the car. And I'm one of those guys that drive this car every single day. Okay, I don't keep it in the garage, covered up, only to take it out on a special occasion. I drive it every single day. If there's no snow on the ground, I drive the car every day. To be honest, if you have a $130,000 or $40,000 car and it's sitting in your garage only to be taken out once a month, I really think you're wasting your money. This is a car that needs to be driven every day, and it'll bring you a smile to your face every single day. So, like I said, you don't need to take this car out on a track to enjoy it fully. Every single stretch of road from your work to home can be enjoyable if you really know how to use a car. Like I mentioned in the video, every single corner you can experience oversteer, understeer, four-wheel drift, power oversteer at very safe speeds, and this car is extremely, controllable. So as I came to a decision of whether to trade the car in or not, I was like, which other car could I get that is going to be just as fun and that I can drive every single day? And I really don't know how much more fun you could really have in a car. Perhaps the GT3 might be a better handling car, but is that something I could drive every day? I don't know. I've never driven a GT3, so maybe some of you guys that do daily drive GT3s, let me know. That could be another part to consider, but I really don't know how practical it's going to be to drive every single day. This car is very comfortable. I have the 18-way seats that make it so much more enjoyable. The carbon bucket seats, if you option it on a GT3, can be extremely uncomfortable. I've sat in one, but never driven one. The other thing I looked at is, at lease end, if I wanted to buy the car, I think I had to pay about $70,000 to buy the car. And the cars of similar age were selling for $120,000 on the market. So again, it was a no-brainer to buy the car outright than to get into a new car lease. So again, this car has been extremely reliable. I'm hoping to drive it for forever until it dies. My other two cars are over 10 years old, so I'm hoping I can keep this for 10 years and keep enjoying it every single day. And the other thing is, if you buy an expensive car, but if you worry about where you park it, am I going to get dirt on it when I drive? Is it going to get dings? Is the paint going to be scratched? If those things bother you, then you're not really owning the car. The car is owning you. And I think that will decrease the enjoyment of a car like this. So in my case, as I said before, my car got keyed all the way around. Yes, it bothered me for 2 days. And then I was like, it's just the paint, all right? The car still drives great. So I got to repaint it. I still drive it every day. That doesn't, I still park it everywhere I go. And I don't worry too much about it because it's more important for me to just enjoy the car. And I think this car will reward you the more you drive it. So I'm very happy with my decision to keep the car. And to be honest, I'm surprised it's actually 4.5 years old because it still drives like a brand new car. And in fact, it almost feels like I got it, 2 days ago because it's still exciting every time I get into the car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please subscribe and hit the like button. I don't have a lot of time to make videos like these, but a little bit of support will keep me encouraged to make more and more videos and share my experience with the car, and also share other thoughts on the camera gear I have, lenses, and so forth. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.